give you the new ruler of Equestria, Princess Twilight Sparkle.
Sorry.
Twilight?
Oh dear. I know these aren't the snacks I promised, but it's all I could find.
Well, Dash or no Dash, Twilight's about to get that crown. Wonderbolts, roll out!
No, wait!
To Twilight!
Close enough.
Okay, I get it now. Your coronation was such a disaster that you and your friends never really recovered, and that's why you all drifted apart.
Well, you're half right.
So, the coronation wasn't a disaster, and your friendships just faded away over time?
Not exactly. Sorry I'm late, but it is so hard to find a sitter with a sense of humor for little cheese.
Honestly, I would have been here sooner, but you would not believe how busy Yakistan is these days.
Maybe we could get to places on time if you let me do some of the chores instead of always doing everything yourself.
Maybe I would if you did them the right way. Oh, sorry. We're not the last ones, are we?
Discord's headed to an O&O convention, where he'd be joining us. I just assumed that since you aren't together all the time now...
That we aren't friends? That's not the point of my story. It's true my coronation was a disaster. Well, at least the coronation is over. That was something. I was just about to say the same thing. I know maybe it wasn't the coronation you planned, but it's good to see all of you laughing.
We wanted to give this to you before you left Ponyville, but things got a little hectic.
Since you're moving away, we thought if you missed any of us, or Ponyville, this might help. Aww. It's a book of memories.
And we all chipped in some.
No matter how much things change, you'll always have this to look back on.
I love it. Thank you so much. But I don't want to only look back. Obviously, the coronation wasn't perfect, but that doesn't matter. It's our relationships that really count, and we have to maintain them.
But now that we'll be living in different places, I'm not exactly sure how.
I am. I suggest we meet once a moon. In fact, my first royal decree as ruler of Equestria is to establish this Council of Friendship.
And what a wonderful decree it is.
We always knew that whatever adversity you faced, you and your friends would find your way through it together.
We know Equestria is in the perfect hooves with you and your friends looking out for it. And while we'll always be here if you need us, it's time for us to be on our way.
You're leaving? We hope you'll come and visit us in Silver Shoals.
But now it's time for you to rule on your own. You're all more than capable.
Thank you for everything.
Fluttershy! Run! These ferocious beasts want to eat us for dinner!
That's a common misconception. Have you ever tried just talking to them?
That's crazy! You are on your own!
She's a goner.
I can't watch.
We're very sorry for coming into your territory, but we're just passing through.
How did you do that?
Every creature likes to be listened to. You just need to take the time to understand them.
You are more talented than I realized.
Thanks. I'm having the best time with you all.
Fluttershy must be having the worst time with Caballeron's goons.
We need to catch up to them before they reach the truth talisman.
Why? What's so special about it?
It has the power to make the pony holding it tell the truth. But Caballeron only wants it because it's made of solid gold. He'll melt it down and use it to get rich.
So if this talisman is so important, why didn't you already save it? You said only a pegasus can get it, right?
Yes, but the temple traps are far too dangerous to face without a map. And maybe even with one.
Boss, how about we take the shortcut?
How about you be quiet?
I mean, no thank you, Biff. Let's just follow the map.
Oh, I'm supposed to be Dr. C's second in command, but he never listens to me.
Well, keep trying. I believe in you.
At last. Now we simply have to wait for the sun to reach its highest point. And our path will be revealed.
Withers, don't move.
There they are! We can catch them before they enter the temple. Get back, Rainbow Dash! It's how we zodel.
Daring Do, my old nemesis. You may have outsmarted my jungle cats, but you cannot escape me!
We didn't see any cats. We're just here to rescue Fluttershy.
It must be a coincidence that only a Pegasus can retrieve Donatello's treasure. And there are two of you here.
Quickly, before the sun moves and it closes!
Phew, that was cutting it close.
And without a map, we'll have to guess which way to go.
Maybe I can help you. Delivering parchments is my thing. A little dragon breath and whoosh! We deliver each scroll into each dessert. Then you can help me. Watch! Ta-da!
Hurry, there's no need to sneak. The next apple is at the boutique. At Twilight's castle, take a right. The next apple sits in plain sight.
What in the blazes is going on? Discord.
Oh, are you finally finished? I've been done for a while. You know, thinking back, I probably could have been clearer which pony to deliver the messages to.
You think?
I sent them back to Sweet Apple Acres. Apples are terrible at taking directions. Couldn't even manage to stay in one location. Now bananas, whoa, are much better at listening.
What's going on?
Apples running everywhere and she didn't see the poem to get to the hilltop?
Getting her to the hilltop is easy, and not seeing the poems is actually a blessing when you think about it.
Why would you think sending flaming messages into my desserts would work? You've ruined all of them!
To be honest, I tasted some, and burning them might have been an improvement.
What?
I never!
Spike?
Oh, hey there, Big Mac. I bet you're wondering what...
Sugar Bell!
Big Mac?
Discord?
Mrs. Cake!
What did I do?
Nothing. I thought we were just saying each other's names.
I guess this can't get any worse.
As the Lord of Chaos, I'd advise against saying things like that.
It's coming! Save yourself!
Have a bit of a reputation for getting carried away. Especially when romance is involved.
But that wasn't the case with this. We were just helping Sugar Belle with her plan.
And the last one should just say, yep.
So you're saying you want to put each one of those inside a dessert?
Well, since Big Mac's plan to send me a Hearts and Hooves Day pie with the message inside didn't go so well, I thought it'd be fun to do it right.
Aw, that's so romantic.
He's a pony of few words. I love that about him. So I thought I'd use as many words as possible to propose to him. All he has to say is...
Yup. I can't wait for you to be a part of the family.
You three played such a big part in Big Mac and I getting together. I'm glad you could help with this.
I love you, Big Mac. Would you like to spend the rest of our lives together? I hope you say yup. And each word has to go into a dessert? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, 21, I know.
Actually, it's 22. Mrs. Cake was kind enough to help me bake all the apple-flavored treats I made to get Big Mac to visit me in my old shop. But that one has the invitation for him to come here.
Oh, it's no bother. I do love a challenge. Did I add the sugar to this one or to that one?
I think I've seen her add sugar to that bowl 6 times so far.
Who told you bees to nest in my patch of field trip bog?
Trixie, go with the students.
I'll handle this. I was only trying to give them an exceptional field trip experience, which you have to admit I did.
We'll talk about it later.
Starlight? Hey there. So, they're gone? Yes. Nice teamwork, am I right?
Are you kidding? I don't know what team you're on, but it isn't mine. This was a disaster. It was dangerous.
I think the words you're looking for are great and powerful.
It wasn't even acceptable! You went from not taking it seriously to blowing things so out of proportion you put every creature in danger. And I wanted to work with a friend so much, I ignored the fact that you would never be right for the job.
I'm confused. What are you saying?
I'm saying you'll never be vice head mayor.
But I thought you created the position for me.
Why would you think that? I created the position because I need help. But I can't think of any way that you would ever help me.
Twilight's friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent. They care about what they're doing, and they know how to do it.
Well, I guess I won't take up any more of your time, Headmare Starlight.
Starlight? I just thought I'd check in to see how the search for a vice headmare was going.
A lot better now.
Okay.
I really wanted it to be a friend, so I ended up pushing aside some pretty big signs that it wasn't gonna work out.
Not every pony is right for every job, but every pony has something to contribute. The trick is figuring out what.
What if you and your friend can't figure it out?
If you have a job to do, you have to decide what's best and be upfront and honest, even if that means you can't work with a friend on it.
So, I guess that means talking to them at the beginning, instead of stringing them along until you get so frustrated you totally lose it and say a bunch of really awful things?
Pretty much.
Oh. Trixie? I know you're in there.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm sorry for all those things I said. I just really wanted it to work out, even though I knew it probably wouldn't. I should have said something sooner.
Obviously, we can't have what we want, because I'm terrible at everything and could never help you with anything.
You aren't terrible, and you have a lot of great qualities. Maybe not Vice Headmare qualities, but great and powerful friend qualities. Well, you really stand by the ponies you care about. Gallus even said no creatures ever stuck up for him the way you did with Grandpa Gruff. It would have been nice to run the school together, but not every pony is right for every job.
I know how you take your responsibilities seriously, and maybe I should have known I wasn't exactly a perfect fed.
If it makes you feel any better, no pony was.
What do you mean?
Well, Dr. Hooves has decided to go back to his experiments, and Octavia is worried the responsibilities of Vice Headmare will take too much time away from her music. Maybe getting a Vice Headmare was a bad idea.
Starlight, obviously you'd like some help, and hiring a Vice Headmare is a great idea.
Do not go in that kitchen!
You look like you were in a sugar war.
For some reason, the bakers are super grouchy with each other. That unicorn chef started throwing dessert at Mrs. Cake. I tried to help, but I got caught in the crossfire. Tasty, tasty crossfire.
You sure this is just pre-coronation nerves?
Oh, my aching metatarsals. You know, you forget how convenient snap travel is.
Wait, did you just walk here? On foot?
Yes, actually. And I have a confession to make. You see, I might have made the teeniest boo-boo. All very well-intentioned and noble on my part, of course,
Get to the point, Discord.
You remember that whole thing with King Sombra? That was slightly my fault, and by slightly, I mean, I brought him back.
You did? But why?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, which is why I also brought back 3 other villains who are now on the loose and not really big fans of yours. So, my bad.
Let me get this straight. You wanted to boost Twilight's confidence, so you brought back Chrysalis, Cozy Glow, and T-Rex to attack her?
Don't forget Sombra.
And while you united these 3 villains, you pretended to be Grogar?
Discord, how could you do this to Twilight and us?
Look what a great job you did defeating Sombra. All the confidence you gained. Remember the cheering? The hoof bumps?
Except it was all a lie.
A well-intentioned lie.
For all the time you spent with us, you really haven't picked up too much in the way of friendship lessons, huh?
You've been setting up challenges for us the whole time, haven't you? None of our successes were actually real.
Of course they were. You just had an extremely good-looking safety net.
And how was that supposed to help again?
I intended to prepare Twilight for anything by orchestrating an epic attack at her coronation.
You beastly beast! Don't you know how much this day means to Twilight? And me? I made her dress! Why wait until now for such a horrible plan?
You don't take a final exam on your first day of class. Just think, after defeating 3 baddies, Twilight would have to believe that she's the leader we all know she is.
You have made a grave misjudgment, Discord. Do you have anything else you would like to tell us?
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
That wasn't the bad news.
All my chaos magic is gone, trapped in Grogar's bell.
So what's the good news?
Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy Glow now have all of the real Grogar's magic.
In what world is that good news?
Compared to me losing my powers, anything else is good news.
Twilight, Luna, we need to make a plan. Maybe it's not too late to stop this disaster from happening.
I need some time to think first.
Well, there isn't any time. Look what I overheard them saying. Oh, just listen to my voice and use your imagination. Let the fool go. Without magic, he's no threat. Besides, we have plans. The namesakes are so busy being perfect, they haven't even noticed what we've been up to. Have I mentioned how great revenge is? Oh, I hope you got a name picked out for your future kingdom, because it's time to destroy Equestria.
It's treacherous and confusing, unfit for the young or timid. Yeah, but you three are grown-ups. You'll be fine. Yeah, I'll write down some directions.
Maybe we should wait for the train.
And miss the fair?
We already ended up in the wrong place, which is exactly what we were warned about. And what if we can't follow the directions?
Come on. We didn't come all this way for nothing. Besides, I've been through a swamp as a young pony. As a grown-up, it'll be a snap.
Grown-ups always know the way. Because being big is all it takes.
Sorry, I've got kind of a throat thing.
Sweetie Belle, are you sure this is the right way? Sweetie Belle? Scootaloo? Ah! Don't do that! Girls?
Maybe we should head back to the station.
I'm not sure we can. I think we're lost.
Just like Twilight and the others said.
Well, where were you when I was feeding and caring for him?
Ah! Wild swamp ponies!
We're not wild swamp ponies. We're just grown-ups.
And we are definitely not lost.
Okay, but that swamp is pretty confusing if you're not from around here. I'm Spur, and this is Biscuit.
I'm Apple Bloom. Nice to meet you. But we're not confused. We're just exploring new ways to Appaloosa.
Hey, that's where we're going.
No, it isn't.
Which is it?
Biscuit thinks he can just take Bloofy here to the fair.
Why not? It's just up the road, and Bloofy's my pet, too.
Since when? Bloofy's never even seen a crowd, which you'd know if you ever took care of him.
Did you ever think meeting all those ponies might be good for him?
He seems okay meeting us.
See, they're grown-ups, and they get it. Bloofy should totally come to the fair with me, right?
Y'all don't really think that, do ya?
Hold on. Us grown-ups need to confer. What do you girls think?
If they go to the fair, we can tag along. And Spur probably should cheer Bloofy. I mean, that's something a grown-up would say, right?
As grown-up ponies, we think you should share Bloofy and let Biscuit take him to the fair.
That is some quality grown-up advice.
But Bloofy's never been around anything that exciting. What if something goes wrong?
We're headed to the fair, too. Since we're such great advice givers, feel free to ask us for more. Oh, thanks, Celestia, you're all right. She's upstairs. It's not good.
You're here? I was so worried. Where are the princesses?
They put up a crazy fight so we could escape and find you. Mission accomplished. Now let's save Equestria! Yeah!
They made a terrible mistake. You all did. From the second I got away, I've been searching every book, scroll, and spell for a way to rescue you and stop Chrysalis, T-Rex, and Cozy, but I haven't found anything. I failed.
You'll come up with something. We can't save Equestria without you.
You all escaped without my help. You didn't need me then, so why would any pony need me now?
We know things look bad, but we've been in tough spots before, and we always...
Look around. Nothing we've ever done has mattered. Sombra returned and destroyed the Tree of Harmony. Chrysalis, T-Rex, Cozy Glow returned and more powerful than ever. The School of Friendship shut down. Every pony in Equestria is so blinded by fear they can't remember what friendship is. Nothing we do makes any difference.
But we're still free and together.
And it's not like things could get any worse.
Haven't we learned never to say that by now?
The Wendigos! That's just a heartwarming Eve story. Creatures made of wind that spread cold and misery across the land to punish ponies? Seems pretty real to me. Let the Pegasi deal with this. There's nothing we can do except hide. That's enchanted wind. We can't control it, and we can't rely on those snooty unicorns for any help. Build up the cloud bank. We'll try to block it.
What about every pony down below?
They're on their own. We all are.
Fortify the shields around the School of Magic. We need to protect ourselves. It's all we can do.
We have to do something!
I've already done enough.
You want the truth, Twilight? Bad things happen. No matter what you do, there's never gonna be a time when everything's perfect. But that don't mean you quit trying.
What if I make things worse? Ever since Celestia told me I was taking over, I've been gaining confidence. Then I find out it's all a lie. Equestria's been falling apart around us and I didn't even notice. What kind of princess does that make me? I'm scared.
I probably know more about being scared than any pony. But thanks to all of you, I've learned I'm always less scared when I'm with my friends.
If we're facing impossible odds, we're facing them together.
It's what we always do, darling.
But we're on our own, and we have no idea what to do.
That's true pretty much every time something terrible is about to happen.
We don't have the elements of harmony anymore. How can you all be so calm about this?
Because even if you don't believe you can do this, we do. We believe in you, in us. The truth is, all our lives wouldn't be the same if we hadn't met. We're better off because of our friendship with you. So when you say you haven't made a difference, that's just not true. You've made a big difference to us.
Thank you. Sometimes even the Princess of Friendship needs a reminder that there's more to the magic of friendship than rainbow lasers.
Although, that part is pretty cool.
We still need a plan.
That sounds like the pony I used to full sit for. Count us in.
No, you need to stay here and protect Flurry Heart. If things don't work out, she's Equestria's last hope.